been polished. Okay. Before we put the bearing caps on, at least the bearings on, we will first dry out, make sure that the cutouts are dry. Okay. And when we have the bearings out of the plastic, we basically look at each cap. You will find that, it has oil holes. Okay. When you do put them in, you've got to make sure that it lines up. Okay. That those oil holes line up. Now come and take a look at this here now. I'll show you how you can make a mistake. Okay. You see that bearing cap? Doesn't have a hole in it. Okay, so that does not go onto the block. That one will go onto the cap. Okay, you see the bearing caps? They don't have any holes in them. Okay, because you have to get oil onto the crank. Right, and you need a bearing that's got a hole in it that can line up with the oil holes in the cutouts in the block. Right, so just be aware of that. Okay, and you have these clips. Okay, that protrusion on the bearing cap must go into the cleft like that. Okay, so now you can see that hole is not blocked up. Okay, the oil will be able to come through that hole. Otherwise, you're going to run a bearing on startup. I can guarantee you that. So this is wrong. Okay, you can see that's wrong because there's no hole in that bearing. Alright, you have to have an oil feed hole in the bearings that go onto the block side. Alright, so that the oil can basically come through. Here we go. And then we've got to have one more over there. So you double check. Once you've done all this, you've got your bearings in, you double check, you make sure that those have all got holes in them.